Hello students, today we are solving practice problem based on integers. Madhav is standing in the middle of a bridge which is 20 meter above the water level of a river. If a 35-meter deep river is flowing under the bridge as shown in the figure, then the vertical distance between the foot of Madhav and bottom level of the river is 55 meter, 35 meter, 20 meter and 15 meter. Now, if you observe, Madhav is standing at this level and the actual ground level is this one. So, the total distance should be the depth of the river and as well as the bridge which is built at certain distance above the level of the river. So, the 20 meter and 35 meter is actually depth of the river and bridge is built which is above 20 meters above the above the surface of the river. So the total distance of Madhav who is standing on the bridge from the ground level should be 20 meters plus 35 meters. So 20 plus 35 which is equal to 55 and hence your answer is 55 meters. So vertical distance is 20 meters plus 35 meter which is 55 meters. Now next problem is based on simplification. Minus 10 into plus 9 plus minus 10 is equal to 100 minus 100 minus 80 and plus 80. Now wherever multiple operations are involved, you need to solve such problems with the help of BODMAS rule. That is, you need to simplify the given expression with the sequence given in the as suggested by BODMAS rule. So B for brackets. First of all, you need to simplify the brackets. Then of operator if it's there in the question. Then you need to solve division, then multiplication, then addition and then subtraction. Now coming back to this problem, we have minus 10 into plus 9 plus minus of 10. So now first of all we need to solve this bracket. First of all we need to simplify this bracket, that is minus 10 into plus 9. So square bracket as it is, minus 10 into plus 9 is equal to minus 90 and plus minus 10 as it is, which will give you minus 90 minus 10 and hence the result is minus 100, which is answer option B. We'll move to next problem. Minus 16 divided by into the square bracket 8 divided by minus 2 is equal to minus 1 plus 4 and minus 4. Now again here also multiple operations are there, multiple brackets are there, so we need to refer BODMAS rule. So first of all we will solve this bracket, that is 8 divided by minus 2, hence minus 16 as it is divided by sign as it is. 8 divided by 2 we know it's plus 4, but it's 8 divided by minus 2, hence the answer will be minus 4. So minus 16 divided by minus 4. Now 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4 and both the signs are minus, so they will cancel each other, hence your answer is plus 4, which is answer option C. Next two examples, in examples 4 and 5, fill in the blanks to make the statements true. So minus 25 into 30 is equal to minus 30 into how much? Now we know the rule as A into B is always equal to B into A. In multiplication, although we change the sequence, the answer is always same, that is commutative property of multiplication. So if we just have 25 into 30, we can say that is equal 25 into 30 is equal to 30 into 25. So numerical part of our answer will be 25. Now on the left hand side we have minus sign, one minus sign. So our answer to LHS will be negative, and in the right hand side 30 is already having the negative sign. So on the right hand side also we just need to have the positive 25, hence our answer will be negative. Hence minus 25 into 30 is equal to minus 30 into 25. Similarly, next example, 75 divided by how much is equal to minus 75. Now if we compare the numerical part, 75 divided by how much is 75? That is 1. But the answer is negative. Hence we need to divide 75 by minus 1. So our answer will be minus 1. 75 divided by minus 1 is equal to minus 75. In example 6 and 7, state whether the following statements are true and false. Minus 5 into minus 7 is same as minus 7 into minus 5. Now again it's a commutative property of multiplication. AB is equal to BA. So minus 5 into minus 7 is same as minus 7 into minus 5, which is a true statement. Next one, minus 80 divided by 4 is not same as 80 divided by minus 4. Now first of all we will calculate how much is minus 80 divided by 4. It should be minus 20, and 80 divided by minus 4, that's also minus 20. But in question it's saying that it is not same, hence the given statement is false. In question number 8, find the odd one out of the following 4 options. Option A, minus 224. Option B, minus 310. Option C, minus 412. And option D, minus 6 and 8. Now, if you observe all the 4 options carefully, you can guess that somehow the options will give the same multiplication. So, we'll try to find out the multiplication of all the options. Option number A, minus 2 into 24 is equal to minus 48. Option B, minus 3 into 10, will keep it aside because it's minus 30. Option C, minus 4 into 12 is equal to minus 48. Option D, minus 6 into 8 is also equal to minus 48. But our answer option B was minus 3 into 10, which is equal to just minus 30. And hence the odd pair out of these 4 options is answer option B, that is minus 3 and 10. Now next is again find the odd one out of the 4 options given below. Minus 3 minus 6, minus 1, option B is plus 1 minus 10, option C minus 2 minus 7, and option D minus 4 minus 9. Now here just by observation we can guess out that multiplication should be addition of all these numbers should be similar. So for answer option A, minus 3 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 9. Option B, plus 1 plus minus 10 is also equal to minus 9. For option C, minus 2 minus 7, by mistake I have written plus 2 here, I will just rectify. It should be minus 2 minus 7, which is equal to minus 9, and option number D is minus 4 minus 9, which is equal to minus 13, and hence it is a different pair. So minus 4 minus 9, which is option D, is a odd pair in this options. Now question number 10. Match the integer in column 1 to the integers in column 2 so that the sum is in between minus 11 and minus 4. Now the sum should be minus 11 and minus 4. So first of all we'll try to guess out which all numbers can be the sum. Now our original question is, we'll just read out minus 6. In column 1 we have the numbers as minus 6 plus 1 plus 7 minus 2, and in column 2 we have minus 11 minus 5 plus 1 and minus 13. Now in the question what we have asked to find out is this summation should be in between -11 and -4. So which all numbers can be there? We'll just list down all those numbers first. That is, we cannot have -4 and -11 because the required number should be in between -4 and -11. So which all possible numbers are there? Which all possible integers are there? Is -5, -6, -7, -8, -9 and -10. First of all, we'll try to match -6. -6 and -11. The summation is -17, which is out of our range. So we'll try to match the second option. -6 minus 5, which is equal to -11. That's also not possible in our range. So then -6 plus 1, that is -5. So this option is possible. So -6 and +1. So we'll just tick that which option we have already considered is this one. So let's suppose I will match this one. Now next is +1. Again +1 minus 11. We'll try with first option, which is equal to -10. So this option is possible in our range. So +1 plus -11, which is equal to -10. Then option number 3, that is +7 plus -5, which is equal to +2, which is not there in our required range. So we'll go with the remaining number, that is +7 and -13, which is equal to -6. And the last option, last pair, is -2 plus -5, which is equal to -7. So we have the required pairs as -6 plus 1, +1 minus 11, +7 minus 13, and -2 minus 5. I hope you have understood. Here you need to solve you need to find out the given pairs by trial and error method. Next question is also similar. If a is an integer other than 1 and -1, match the following. In column 1 we have a divided by -1, 1 divided by a, -a divided by -a, and a divided by +1. In column 2 we have a, 1, not an integer, and -1. Now just for the sake of solving, we will assume that a is any integer other than -1 and +1. Let's say a is equal to 2. Now the first question is a divided by -1. So let's say 2 divided by -1 is how much? -2. That is equal to -a. Hence the first should be related to -a. Now 1 divided by a, that is 1 divided by 2, is nothing but a fraction. So we can say that second one is not an integer. Now -a divided by -a, we know that any integer divided by same integer will give you the answer as 1. And the last is a divided by +1, that is 2 divided by +1 is just 2, and hence a divided by +1 is equal to a. Hence the correct pairs should be a divided by -1 is equal to -a, 1 divided by a is not an integer, -a divided by -a is 1, and a divided by +1 is a. Question number 12. Write a pair of integers whose sum is 0 but the difference is 10. Now any integer, any number, and the negative of the additive inverse of the same number will give you the addition as 0. So suppose you have 10, then 10 plus -10 is equal to 0. Or else if you have -10, then -10 plus 10 is equal to 0. So the first condition is any pair which is positive and negative number will give you the answer as 0. But here one more condition is there, that is difference should be 10. So now since sum of two integers is 0, one integer is additive inverse of other integer, just like -3 plus 3, -4 plus 4. Just now we have discussed the same. But here the difference should be 10. Now difference should be 10, that means in which all cases we can have the same number and with difference is 10. So the number should be plus 5 and minus 5. Plus 5 is 5 units on the right hand side on the number line, and minus 5 is 5 units on the left hand side of the number line. So their difference is 10 and their addition is 0. So 5 plus minus 5 is equal to 0, and the difference, that is 5 minus minus 5, is equal to 10. We'll move to next problem. Write two integers which are smaller than minus 3 but their difference is greater than minus 3. Now we have to find out such a number which are smaller than minus 3. Now which all numbers can be there which are smaller than minus 3? We can have minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 10, minus 100, minus 1000. All these numbers are less than minus 3. But the difference should be greater than minus 3. So the difference can be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 100, 1000, anything. Now just we'll have an example. Suppose we have two numbers, that is minus 5 and minus 4. Both the numbers are smaller than minus 3. But if we try to find out their difference, so bigger number minus smaller number, that is minus 4 less than minus 5, which is equal to 1. And hence the difference is greater than minus 3. So we cannot have this pair. So this pair is wrong. Now we'll try with a little bit of bigger difference. So let's say we have minus 6 and minus 10. Again both the numbers are less than minus 3. So this condition is fulfilled. Now their difference, minus 6 minus minus 4, which is equal to, minus 6 minus minus 10, which is equal to plus 4. Now plus 4 is greater than minus 3, and hence this pair is possible. So instead of minus 6 minus 10, you can have minus 7, minus 11, or any pair you can find out. Write a pair of integers whose product is minus 15 and the difference is 8. Now we need to find out the integers. Let's say we have two integers a and b. So ab is equal to minus 15, but the difference, that is a minus b, should be 8. Now product is minus 15. So we can simply, initially we can simply find out two factors of 15 where the product is 15. So let's say 15, we have a pair of factors, that is 5 and 3, or 15 we have one more pair, that is 15 and 1. Now here the product is not 15, which is minus 15, and hence we can have first pair as minus 1 into 15 or minus 15 into 1, or let's say we can also have 3 and 5, but 3 5s are 15. So we can have 3 into minus 5 or minus 3 into 5. So for the first condition we have two possible options, minus 1 and 15 and 3 and minus 5. Now we'll check out for another condition. So let's say we consider minus 1 and 15. How much is the difference? Difference is 16. So first pair is not possible. Now we'll check out the difference between minus 3 and 5 or minus 5 and 3. Now minus 3 and 5. 5 minus minus 3. How much is difference? Difference is 8 units. And minus 5 and 3. Again 3 minus minus 5. How much is the difference? Difference is 8. Hence the condition is fulfilled. So our required pair is minus 3 and 5 or minus 5 and 3. Now we'll move to the next problem. If delta is an operation such that for integer a and b, we have the delta operation defined as a delta b is equal to a into a plus b into b minus a into b. Then find out the value of minus 3 delta b. Now what is delta? A delta b is equal to a into a plus b into b minus a into b. Now here we need to find out the value of minus 3 delta b. So a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to 2. So minus 3 delta b is equal to minus 3 into minus 3 plus 2 into 2 minus minus 3 into 2. Now minus 3 into minus 3 is equal to plus 9. plus 2 into 2 is equal to 4, minus sign as it is, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. So we have 9 plus 4 minus minus 6. Now 9 plus 4 is 13, minus minus 6 is plus 6. So 13 plus 6, which is equal to 19. Now we'll move to next problem. In an objective type test containing 25 questions, a student is to be awarded plus 5 marks for every correct answer, minus 5 marks for every incorrect answer, and 0 for not writing an answer. Mention the ways of scoring 110 marks by the student. Now similar problem we have already solved in our previous video. Now here again, how many total questions are there? 25 questions are there. A student is awarded plus 5 marks for every correct answer and minus 5 marks for every incorrect answer. So for every correct incorrect answer, 5 marks are there, 5 marks is to be added or 5 marks are to be deducted. If you don't attempt the question, then your marks will be simply 0. Now there is a particular student XYZ who has got 110 marks. So we need to find out the possibilities that in which all possible ways he can have 110 marks. Now let's suppose we have the first case, that is all the questions are correct. So it's just that he doesn't have any wrong answer. So all the questions, that is 110 divided by 5, that is equal to 22. So if he answers all 22 correct answers and no negative answer, that means first case is out of 25, he has appeared for 22 questions and all 22 are correct, then he will get 22 into 5, that is 110 marks. So the case 1 is correct response is 22 and his wrong answers are 0 and 3 are unattempted. Now we can have the next case. So let's say correct responses are 23. So for 23 questions he will get 23 into 5, that is 115 marks. But actual score is 110. That means 115 minus 110 is but his actual score minus the required one, that is 110 minus 115 is minus 5. That means how many negative questions? Only one incorrect answer. So number of incorrect responses is 1. So 23 correct and 1 incorrect, and unattempted will be 2. Sorry, unattempted will be. Now we'll try to find out if it's possible that his correct responses are 24. So if 24 correct answers are there, then the positive marks will be 24 into 5, that is 120. But actual score is 110. That means how many marks are deducted? That is 110 minus 120, which is equal to minus 10. In order to deduct 10 marks, how many wrong answers should have been there? 2 wrong answers should have been there. But if correct responses are 24, then is it possible that 2 options are wrong? Because total questions are just 25. Hence correct response 24. This case is not possible. So we just have 2 possibilities, that is 22 correct, 0 incorrect and 3 unattempted, and the second case is 23 correct, 1 incorrect and 1 unattempted. I hope you have understood all the 16 problems we have just discussed in this video. If you have any difficulty in any of the questions we have discussed, just contact on the number which is displayed on the screen. Thank you.